Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Science with Yash, and in today's video I'll be explaining a common coding task, that is how to display a Fibonacci numbers. So this is a popular topic in programming interviews and it's also great for understanding the loops and the sequences. So before diving into the coding part, let us try let us first try understanding what the Fibonacci numbers are actually. Right? So a Fibonacci sequence starts with 0 and 1, and every number after that is the sum of the two preceding ones. So it looks like something 0 1 1. So this 1 is the addition of 0 plus 1, and 2 is the addition of the preceding two numbers, that is 1 plus 1, and 3 is the addition of 1 plus 2, and 5 is the addition of 2 plus 3, and similarly 8 is the addition of 3 plus 5, and 13 is of 5 plus 8, and so on. Clear? So now let's break down the code that generates these numbers in Python, right? So the very first line, n equals to int input enter the given range. This line takes an input from the user and converts it into an integer, and it is stored in a variable called n. And this represents how far we want to generate the Fibonacci numbers, right? So let's say if we are generating till a range of 10, what all numbers can be should be like printed, that is 0 1 1 2 3 5 and 8 till this point. So if we are giving a range of 10, obviously it should print till 8, right? So the next line, here we initialize basically three variables. The fib1 is the first Fibonacci number, and fib2 is the second Fibonacci number, which is 1, and the first one is 0. We also set the another fib equals to 0, which will use to store the next Fibonacci numbers during each iteration, right? This is basically addition of these two. So initially we set it to 0. Clear? And next, starting the while loop. So this line starts a while loop which will keep running as long as fib1 is less than n, less than the given range. Let's say we have taken a range of 10, then this loop will be continuing as long as the condition is true. Clear? This ensures that we only print the numbers smaller than the input range. So inside calculating, next we calculate the Fibonacci number. So fib equals to fib1 plus fib2. So we try to add the previous two numbers and we store it in fib. So and next here we print the current value of fib1, which is the next number in the Fibonacci sequence, right? And finally we update the values of fib1 takes the value of fib2, and fib2 becomes the new Fibonacci number that we calculated earlier, this part. So this allows the loops to keep generating the next numbers in the sequence. This should be a little bit confusing. I'll try to explain the logic very clearly. So let me take an example first. So let's take a range of 10, and our expected output should be 0 1 1 2 3 5 till 8, right? So let's try checking this. So here you can see that the output that we got is as similar as that we have expected. Clear? So we'll try to understand this line of code even more clearly. So this is the code that we have. So let's try to understand. Let me print the output here, the output numbers. So output, I'll write it here. So the very first step is, first step we have taken, let's say we have taken a range of 10. So till 10 initially it will be in a string, and then we try to convert it into int, and we store it in a variable called n. Clear? So now initially the fib1 is 0, and fib2 equals to 1, and fib is 0. So well well fib 1, what is the value of fib 1? We have 0 is less than 10. So this condition is true, so the control will be going inside the while statement. So inside this while statement, so then we generate fib equals to fib 1. We have 0 plus 1, which is nothing but 1. You can relate, you can relate with the code that we have, right? So and then we try to print the fib 1. So print fib 1 is 0 at this point, so 0. So here we get the output as, firstly the number 0 gets printed, and then we update fib 1 equals to fib 2. Fib 2 is 1 and fib 2 as fib. We have fib value as 1. This is our first iteration. Clear? Right? So in the second iteration, what happens now here is we have the value of fib equals to 0. So next, well, fib 1 less than n. Fib 1, the value of fib 1 now is 1, is less than 10. This is also true, right? So it goes inside this while loop. So fib equals to, what is the value of fib 1? Fib 1 is 1 and fib 2. Fib 2 is also 1. Clear? So we get the fib value as 2 and then we try to print the fib 1. Fib 1 is nothing but 1. So this is something we're gonna print 1. Clear? Now we update the fib 1 and fib 2. So fib 1 equals to, we have fib value of fib 2 is 1 and fib 2 equals to fib is nothing but 2. So this is our second iteration. So this is our second, this is our first iteration. So let me clear this step. So now the third iteration, what happens now here is we have the fib value as 2 and well fib 1 value is 1 less than 10, which is again true. So it goes inside this while loop. So we have fib is equals to fib 1 value is 1 and fib 2 value now it is 2, which is nothing but 3. And then we try to print fib 1. Fib 1 is nothing but 1. So this gets printed here 1 and then we update again. So now fib 1 equals to fib 2. Fib 2 value is 2. Here you can see that the fib 2 value is 2, right? So fib 2 value is 2 and fib 2 value will be updated to fib. Fib is nothing but 3. Here this is our third iteration, and similarly we'll also complete the rest of the iterations to get the final output that we are looking for. So the fourth iteration, now we have the value of fib equals to 3 and fib 1 the value is 2. So well 2 is less than 10 is again true. So we go inside this while loop and write the fib equals to fib 1 value is 2 and fib 2 the value is 3. So we got the fib value as 5 and then we try to print this fib 1. Fib 1 is 2. Clear? So here we print this thing 2. Clear? So next comes we update this. Fib1 equals to Fib2. Fib2 value is 3 and Fib2 value will be Fib, which is nothing but 5. Clear? So this is our fourth iteration. Maybe we can put this thing here or here, right? So next, the fifth iteration. What happens now? Fifth iteration. Well, we have the value of Fib equals to 5 right now, and well, Fib1 the value is 3. From the earlier iteration we got the value of Fib1 as 3 and Fib2 as 5. Well, 3 is less than 10, which is true. So we go inside this while loop and then we get the value of Fib as Fib1 value is 3 and Fib2 value as 5, which is nothing but 8. And then we try to print this Fib1. This is 3, so 3 here, and then we update Fib1 equals to Fib2, which is nothing but 5, and Fib2 is nothing but Fib, which is 8. Clear? Clear, right? So next, similarly, we go for sixth iteration where we have the values of Fib as Fib equals to 8 and well Fib1 is 5 less than 10. This condition is again true. So Fib equals to Fib1 plus Fib2, that is 5 plus 8, which is nothing but 13, and we try to print this Fib1, that is 5, and then we update Fib Fib1 equals to Fib2 we have the value as 8 from this earlier iteration, and Fib2 we got 13, you can see here. Clear? So, and the last seventh iteration, let me clear the screen. Yeah, and the seventh iteration, the values that we have right now is, let me check. So we have the value of Fib1 as 8 and Fib2 as 13 and Fib as 13. So Fib equals to 13 and well 8, Fib1 the value that it holds is 8 less than 10, which is again true. So Fib equals to Fib1, the value is 8 plus 13, which is equals to 21, and then we print the Fib1, that is 8. So here we get the output as 8, and then we update Fib1 equals to Fib2. So Fib2 the value is 13 and Fib2 equals to Fib, which is nothing but 21. So, and when it tries to attempt for the 8th iteration, so right now we have the value of Fib equals to 21. So well, and Fib1 value is 13 less than 10, which is false, which means the loop gets terminated at this point. Terminated at this point. Clear? So this loop will be continued to run as long as the condition is true, and here in this particular case it got stuck, like the loop is it is this statement is false, so it gets terminated at this point. Clear? So, and that's it. And we have just written a Python program to display this Fibonacci numbers. I hope this is pretty simple, right? This is a great way to practice loops and sequences, especially if you're preparing for interviews. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Data Science with Yash. And make sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. Also drop a comment below if you have any questions or reach out to me in social media. I'll be always happy to help you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.